Good evening, Joe. Yeah, so this budget would contain a pretty significant bump in school aid, nearly 5%. And that would include an increase in the all-important foundation aid, which makes up a large portion of school districts' budgets. And that proposal is different than what a lot of people thought was going to happen.
This proposal was a surprise, so we're still processing what this means for us going into next year.
David Wicks with Eastern Suffolk BOCES taking a close look tonight at the school aid numbers for next year. Overall aid would go up by 4.7%, and districts would get a minimum increase of 2% in foundation aid, the single biggest source of school funding. 1 year ago, the governor had indicated aid could be cut.
The fact that all districts are guaranteed a minimum of a 2% increase is certainly a different message than what districts received last year.
The school aid figures presented during the governor's budget announcement.
This budget is laser focused on putting money back in New Yorkers' pockets.
Concerns about a possible decrease in school aid had some school districts talking budget cuts. Some have even discussed closing buildings. In response to the latest proposal, the Sachem school superintendent wrote, "We are grateful to learn that Sachem has received an increase in foundation aid. While we welcome the additional funding, the cuts in other facets of state aid will offset the increase." The president of the Nassau-Suffolk School Boards Association says the increase in state funding should keep up with inflation.
We're asking that that number be higher to help offset some of the inflationary costs that school districts have been dealing with for the last 2 years.
Now, keep in mind those school aid numbers are still only a proposal. There have to be negotiations still with the state legislature. And Joe, the final version of the budget is due in April.
All right, that's pretty close, so we'll keep an eye on that for sure. Thank you for the latest tonight.